You're probably clearing jungle wrong after the new update, but the real problem is in your path. Is that you don't know how to read the enemy jungler anymore. Before you could tell where the enemy jungler started just by comparing gold. Blue star, red star, same gold, less gold. It was simple. But now green camps completely changed that. If you understand how much gold each green camp gives, you can tell where the enemy started, what they're trying to do, and when you can invade or punish them. So this is not just like a new rotation or a rotation guide. I go into a lot more in-depth stuff of things that go through like pro players' mind when they're playing jungle, especially with this new update because it changes everything. After the new MLBB update, the jungle rotation completely changed because now the green camps spawn at the same time as the buffs, and they also give you instant level 2. So this gives you a lot more flexibility around the map, what to do in the early game, and it could potentially even give you level 5 for first turtle if you do it the right way. That means if you're still autopiloting blue buff into red buff, you're already behind the junglers who understand the new tempo. Now it's a little bit more complicated than that, so we'll try to look into that as well. When it comes to the new update, obviously it's not ideal to just, you know, start your blue buff and do your normal rotation like always. It's better to, or even like start blue and then go here and then go all the way down. Like, you guys overlook this, but time is very important in this game. Like, even the time that you waste by starting your blue and then going to green camp and then going all the way down to red, like, that's very important, right? It's even more ideal to just green, blue, and then keep going here, right? Over time, those like those small seconds that you save, they build up, right? They make you more fed, you have more XP, you just out farm the enemy jungler. This micro mechanics are very important. Even when it comes to jungling, you need like very good, you know, pathing. Make sure you're dragging the creeps into the edge so that you're closer to the next target. I always say this, right? Drag this here if you're going to blue next. Drag the blue here if you're going to red next. Drag the red like right here if your plan is to take this green camp next, or if you have a dash, you know, you can dash over the wall. And if you want to take this right after your green camp here, you can drag it even all the way here and keep going like that, right? You guys get the point. Alright, so for example, we know that the little lizard right here gives 89 gold, right? This one gives 78 if I'm not wrong. The cockroach, it gives 100 because the first one gives 56 and the second one gives 44, right? This gives 100. For the blue and red buff, the blue buff gives 122. The normal one gives 100, and then the small one gives 22. And then the red buff does it gives 112. I know this looks like a bunch of random numbers, but this can actually be pretty useful, right? So if you start, let's say you start on your lizard right here, you can just look at the enemy gold and calculate the difference, right? You just gotta do maths, all right? You just gotta do maths, bro. If he has 11 more gold, then he started this one right here, or maybe he just took the big one from blue. Pause, because as you guys may know, that also gives 100, so you gotta be a bit careful with that. If he has like 23 more gold, then he started red buff, etc, 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 right? You just compare gold. Also, guys, to simplify this even further, I'm gonna just say one example, right? Let's say you did start on your lizard right here. The difference, it's either 11 more, which is 100, or 11 less, which is 78. If it does start the green camp, right? Because if it starts any buff, then it's gonna be a lot higher. So think about it like this: same gold, then he also started on blue side. 11 less or more gold, then he started on red side. If it's 11 less, then it's this green camp. If it's 11 more, then it's this one right here. Do the math, and then you're gonna know exactly where the enemy jungler started, right? This is really high level. This is something everybody should be using if they want to know what to do next, because it's not knowing, okay, he started red, oh, he started green camp. It's like telling yourself, like, let's say, okay, he started, if it's the same gold, right? You can say, okay, he started this as well, because we have the exact same gold. And then you can be like, since he's here, he's most likely gonna go to blue next, since it's the closest. he could even potentially invade, but if he wants to invade, you can tell your mid duo to just, just play defensive and just vision this real quick. Even your XP or goal lane, they can just quickly walk back and vision. And you could be like, okay, let me invade instead, right? Like, I'll show this later, I'm pretty sure. But by knowing that, like, let's say he started here, I can just, walk top, steal this, or walk here and steal this, depending where the enemy roamer and everybody's at, if it's free or not, right? I could even just, keep normally rotating if the conditions are not right, and then they're playing defensive and protecting the enemy jungle, and I can just rotate normally, but warn my teammates like, okay, he started blue buff, he's most likely gonna end up in XP, so be careful in this area, or be careful on mid lane if he decides to gank mid, right? So I'm doing scrims right now for like the ENC tournament, and I want to look at some of these games, right? Because I feel like it's better to look at a scrim game where you're playing like you're playing 5-man and you're against players who most likely know what they're doing, than to look at a random rank match, right? Baldman did recently get buffed. His early game is pretty good because he can lower up to like 40% defense, right? So I want you guys to look at my pattern right here, right? I'm waiting for my roamer and mid lane to walk up and vision, right? I want them to give me vision. I know this is the gold lane side, so most likely when you try to invade the EXP side, the XP laner can defend it pretty easily. But when you're against a gold laner, it's very uncommon that they stay around this area. They usually, walk up to their lane, they stay here. So it's very easy to kind of invade the gold lane side as a jungler, right? So I wait for them to walk up. I spot the Garokacha, so I'm thinking the mage shouldn't be too far. Like the mage is either on mid lane or on the right side bush. So I decide to start their green camp right here, right? Also, your retreat does a lot more damage early game. This is something I forgot to mention earlier. But yeah, I start their green camp. I see the situation. I know it's a Fanny, so she probably started blue. So I instantly go for the green camp on top as well. I can get these two very easily without being punished for it. I see that the enemies are invading. I try to help, but not much I can do as a Balman. All you do is spin. But yeah, that should have been enough. I think this early game fight was not that bad because we actually ended up trading roamers, which is not the worst. And here, I mean, I kind of hesitated a little bit. This is very important as well. I wasted like a few seconds just spinning around and going through here instead of going directly to my green, blue, and then bottom side jungle. But yeah, this is a rotation that could work depending on the situation, right? Especially in 5-man. But you can even do this in solo queue if you have information on the enemy team already. Something that I also want you guys to keep in mind, as you guys may know, like Lito is highly contested. So let's say if Lito is in this side of the map, then that makes it even easier to invade the red side. Because if Lito was here, most likely the Roman mid laner or even the jungler, they'll be here to contest it. Even sometimes the XP, right? They'll be on this side to contest it. So that makes it a lot harder and a lot riskier to start on the enemy green camp. And then this is probably the standard rotation that I was talking about, the most normal one. I started my green camp. I instantly used my retreat because I know they don't have an invading comp. They have a high loss. I would have been a bit more careful if I was against a Khalid, a Kaja, a Cho, heroes like that can just level 1 walk up to you and harass you. But I just instantly use my retreat. It's 900 damage, especially because Frederick is a slow clearing jungler. I thought it was better to just, every time just use my retreat as soon as it's up. As long as I have it for turtle, it should be fine. But I take the green camp, I take the blue, and then I make it all the way to my red buff. Unfortunately, again, on a hero like Fredrin, you can't really help in the early game because you only have 2 skills. You have to wait for your level 4.
Yo, so if you guys need Mobile Legends diamonds, make sure to check out Loot Bar.
Over 1,100 people from the community have already used my link, so it's a super trusted site for top ups and the prices are way cheaper than buying directly in the game. Also, I officially launched my coaching website, so booking coaching is super easy now. You can pick a time that works for you and book directly through the website. If you want to improve faster, rank up, and get better at the game, you can definitely check it out. So it's better for your mid duo to be a bit careful, especially if they're against an early game jungler compared to you, like let's say a Suyu or something, then you should tell them to retreat from this area. But you know, I just normally clear all of my red side, and then again, Fredring is really slow in another jungler. You would have probably been done like way before. But then after I'm done clearing, as you guys can see, this respawns. This is up, like you can grab this if you're on a more fast clearing jungler than a Fredrin. But I go mid, I help my team, I help them clear mid, right? And that's a really good early game rotation. This Sora missed his set right here. And then I see that Leomore ulted in. I just go for him, we take turtle, and we win the team fight right there. After this, you know, the best thing to do is to just keep invading, but I'm not analyzing like the whole games and stuff. I'm just teaching you guys the new, the new rotation. Also, this was a mistake from me. Since this spawns at second 25, the respawn timer is a lot faster. So I should have known, like I should have predicted that this was gonna be up. Usually, even if the enemy jungler starts on blue side, the red side jungle should be up like around this time if they do a normal clearing. So I should have been prepared for that. Literally camping this green camp. It's good for you guys to like look at the respawn timer and time that in your head as well. My coach literally told me that's what Kyrie does. Child, like he literally has the timers of green camps in his head. So that's something I gotta implement a lot more and think about it a lot more, because usually, after turtle, let's invade. But I should be like, okay, this is gonna respawn in like 10 seconds. Let me just wait for it or something, That's a really good tip you guys can use. I want to briefly go over this game too, because this was actually a very good invade. But it just showed that if you're a little too greedy about the invasions, then you can be punished for it. So the glue spotted me, but he didn't think I was gonna go to rest for some reason. He just I'm pretty sure they saw me and just backed away. They probably thought I was gonna start my own blue or something. And by the way, the green camp timers is like 70 seconds to respawn, so it's like a minute and 10 seconds. From what I said earlier. But yeah, as you guys can see here, I got a free red buff. But I don't know, I got a little too excited. I got too greedy. I saw them all over here. I don't know why the Sushin was coming to EXP, but for some reason, like instead of helping her team a bot lane, which is what I thought she was gonna do, she just comes top lane. I genuinely don't know how they saw me. How did they? Oh, wait. No, I don't know. I don't know how they saw me, bro. Yo, I genuinely don't know how they saw me. But it's like they instinctively came here, like, because they 100% knew I was here for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this would have been good. But again, on a hero like Hanzo, you take so long to farm normal green camps that it's so risky to farm it on this side. I should have just took the blue and backed out instantly. But even if this ended up being a bad thing, I'm pretty sure Suyu embedded my red side as well. So in this situation, you should ping here, tell your roamer to defend it or something. Really bad early game, but I mean, we ended up winning turtle 1 here either way. So even if you have bad early game, you can still turn things around the first turtle. As you guys know, Hanzo recently got buffed, but this game I was running support emblem because for some reason all the top 10s are running it. I'm here to tell you guys, do not use that shit, bro. You get movement speed, yes, you get like more regen on your first skill, it's not worth it, bro. You do no damage. Early game damage is still fine because Hanzo got a buff. But late game, you do no damage, bro. It's better to go, in my opinion, Assassin right now. Assassin emblem. But yeah. We still managed to win this fight, so this was very good. And I'm pretty sure we managed to win the whole game still. Okay, I want to show you guys a different rotation again because again there's a lot of possibilities here. So this game, what I decided to do is to take my green camp, right? Even though Fanny starts blue, you don't have to unless you're gonna embed, right? If you're playing Fanny and you plan to take blue and then embed here with the cables, you know, the most normal play in the world, then you can start blue. But I decided to start my green camp and sneakily just steal this. Because nobody's going to check this, most likely. Again, especially because it's in goal lane. Their mid lane is BC. Nobody's going to check this. So again, you can tell your mid duo to just play defensively on this side. So the enemy jungler doesn't invade you. And I can just take this for free. I saw that Gwyn was on this side. So I could have probably tried to steal this. But it was still very risky. I just ended up getting the gold crab and just do my normal rotation, right? Blue, red, green camps, and that should give me almost level 5, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I almost got level 5 here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Very close. So if this was the EXP crab instead of gold crab, I would have been level 5 instantly. So even still in one green camp can make like a huge difference. Yo, actually I missed this. I didn't get this. I'm pretty sure I would have been level 5, bro. But I didn't get this. Yeah, I didn't get that, bro. But yeah. Even one green camp, like you guys can see, should be enough to like make a difference here. But yeah, this, I mean, I think we can watch this game. We can watch this game. I think it was a good game in terms of like, you know, my discipline, rotation, farming, and all that. So I instantly decided to go for turtle because they lost the fight. They just lost the fight. They used everything. Lap was very low because instinct was poking him. So I just decided to rush turtle here. It's a free turtle. I retreat just in case. Maybe I should have saved it, you know, for a little bit more of an invade. But we take turtle. I decided to go for the XP crab here. I know I cannot invade here because they pick, you know, they pick Kufra, Ruby to counter and stuff. So their draft was good against Fanny. So I'm not too aggressive all the time. I go for the Lito here and then I just, you know, I keep farming. I go for the blue. I saw Gwyn right here. You guys saw for a split second. I saw Guinevere here. I know he's just gonna invade my green camp. So, I mean, my Cho was looking for a play, but unfortunately they weren't that close to go for it. But you know, the thought is there. Always be ready to make a play with your teammates. I know Gwen is invading me, so I decided to go for the counter invade. So you don't have to always react. You can just improvise and do something else, right? Like if I was reacting, I would have been like, yo, go to my red, go to my red. Let's defend it, let's fight, right? But I decided just to trade. I see my team engaging here, use unulted, so I decided to go help them. There we go. I get instantly jumped by Kufra. That was so unfortunate. But yeah, this was bad by me. I know this is not no funny shit, but instead of going through in every assassin, this applies to every assassin. Instead of going the same way as your teammates, you should flank, right? Because usually, you guys know team compositions are like frontliners are here, and then there's backliners all the way in the back. I should have went through this area and go for gore. That's gonna automatically disrupt their whole tempo of the team fight. And yeah, I should have done what my Chow is doing right now. I don't know why I went in up front. That's something you guys can keep in mind as well. It ended up working still, but that would have been really bad because that Kufra did catch me. But yeah, instantly go for the invade, no time wasted. It's a free blue buff, so I just go for it. And then yeah, and then I think I'll go for the green here. yeah, I decided to go for the green. Turtle spawning, so I'm just taking as many camps as I can before turtle. Lapu tried to steal that, but he couldn't get it. I know my team is making a play on top lane. So I decided just not to walk here because what do I know? Like I have no vision of them. I don't know where they are. For all I know, this Kufra could be camping here. The Gore could be waiting. The Gwyn could be there. So I think I told my team to vision turtle. Oh no. We're supposed to give. We're supposed to give. Cause yeah, they're looking for a play top. So it's better not to contest this. Most likely, if I walk up, start hitting this turtle, I'm just gonna die. So this applies to solo queue as well. Like if your team isn't there to contest objectives, you don't have to fight it. Just keep farming. You don't have to force every single turtle. But yeah, my user should have gave this. He said my bad. I don't really like. He should have gave that. But it's okay. I know they probably use everything on Yuzon here, so I just go in on the Kufra. I know I can kill him, especially he has no ult, and I think he's alone. Like he's trying to push with the Lapu, no Gore, nobody. So I just go for the kill here. Nice cable, Desz. Thank you guys. I'm improving little by little, you know. You're gonna be global 1 if you keep, if you put in the hours, man. If you, thank you guys, thank you. I know I have the potential, but you guys just never, you just always call me walking funny, this and thank you guys, thank you. I'm literally sitting in my room by myself talking to myself, bro. I'm going schizo. And then something you can keep in mind as well. Every time the waves clash, they're obviously gonna walk up to clear it. So always be near your teammates if they're gonna look for a play. I didn't say it verbally here, so they didn't know. But yeah, I should have said something in BC like I'm ready. That's my bad. But you can just say launch attack if you're playing solo queue. Just say launch attack. I go for the Lapu here. Should be an easy kill. Yo, he's actually so tanky. I can't believe he tanked that many cables, bro. Because I'm going Assassin Emblem with Rupture and Impure Rage. That's a lot of penetration, bro. And I'm actually kind of fed. Lapu is just tanky as shit, man. So I instantly, this is some like just plan ahead, bro. I see they're all boss, so I just go for mid. Pretty simple stuff, bro, but I feel like most people don't do this. So it's literally a free mid tower. I have more rotation, I have more tempo, I move faster around the map, so I just look for trades. That's how you're supposed to play Fanny most of the time. Neutral objectives could be hard, but it depends on the team as well, But just always try to look for trades in general, no matter what you play. I see the wave clashing top, so I decide to push it before turtle because that's gonna force one of them to react. So they're automatically gonna be outnumbered if they decide to fight this quickly. So somebody's gonna most likely clear this. I think I'm telling my team to vision turtle here because I literally can't walk up if there's no vision on Kufra. Okay, my use on ult, he goes in. I could have went for the fight here, but I decided to just go turtle. Yeah, but it's like, isn't that stupid? Yo, I have tough boots, bro. I got permastone. I couldn't click my retry a single second. Look at this. Bro, like that's too long. That's not fair, bro. What the fuck is that stun? Oh, by the way, they buff Ruby. They buff Ruby, they buff supports. What the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we doing? At least Ruby, the flicker ult where you ult first and then flicker, it kind of takes skills, I guess. But bro, these heroes are so cringe. These heroes are genuinely so cringe, bro. Why are we buffing them? Anyways, I decided to play opposite side of lore, opposite side of the map. Go for a split push here. But I go for the green first. I see the Lapus along. So I'm pretty sure I get the kill here. But should have been a bit more cautious with the Gwyn. But I'm thinking Gwyn, right? Like Gwyn is probably gonna be with her team looking for plays. So I just go for the kill on this Lapu here. Yeah. He kind of overstayed. That's a lot of that. I love Fanny, bro. Especially with this skin. That's a lot of damage. I wanted to talk about the setting as well. As you guys may know, they added a new setting to the skill wheel, some shit. But I'm still not sure what the best thing to do with it is. So I'm not gonna talk about it yet because I want to be for certain that what I'm saying is correct. But so far, what's worked for me, I mean, you can switch this around, but what's worked for me is making it a little less than half. If you guys know what I'm talking about, a little less than half, and then just, what do you call it? Make it almost as big as your skill size. So yeah, this is what I should have done earlier. You guys see, like, I just go for gore. Just focus the backline. Ignore these motherfuckers. I go for gore. I one shot them. Now they can fight. Oops. Yo. Yeah, but that's enough. Like, me killing the gore is enough. That's literally enough, bro. I don't know why I'm analyzing this game out of all of them. I'm just freestyling right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where this video is going, but if you're still watching, bro, I appreciate that. I decided to go for the lower top push, you know, to slow push this so we can have number advantage at lower, because again, one of them is gonna be forced to recall. I know Fanny rotates fast, so even if they decide to rush this, I'm gonna be there on time. So top is low push already, so we can start baiting low, right? This is turning into like a general fucking tips guide. So we see Ruby top. Also, when you do the lore dance, try to tell your mid laner to hold the mid bush so that they cannot walk through here. You can poke from here. You just have overall better control. Your mid bush, your mid lane can hold the mid bush. One of your side laners, whoever can split push, can just push this lane as long as their roamer is visioning. You know, the roamer should be around this area visioning. Try to not go out of like this square right here if you're doing the lore dance. And if you're an assassin that can rotate fast, you know, like Fanny, you can go top. This was really good engage. They saw the Gwyn here. I don't know why Gwyn went for the embed here. But yeah, Cho concealed, kicked her. This was very, very good. We go for the kill. We get the Gwyn, right? Kufra's on me because he's supposed to counter me. He flickers out. I go for him. I get the kill again. And then I see Lapu in the back. He flickers. Now they have nothing. I just get free hits here. And yeah, my Sushin pulls Ruby, and I literally get a free Maniac. So that's nice. I mean, I don't know. That was just a good engage. Like, ooh. Okay. The only reason I die here is because my child wanted to kill Kufa. Out of pure, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why. But that's the only reason I died there, bro. I could have tower locked. We should, on a normal scenario, I would have tower locked. I start getting hit by tower, and then I'd still try to end. And then I get flickered by Ruby, and I can't end. It's like, I don't know, bro. We could have ended the game here. It's basically over, but, you know, it extended a little bit. But it's not a bad game. Not a bad game. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I don't want to make this video any much longer than it should be. So I'm just going to stop it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about everything. You know, the review. This type of commentary that I'm just freestyling and stuff. And make sure you guys subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description. Of course, tune into the Kick live streams. That's what supports me the most. And in the description, you're gonna have the link for Loot Bar, of course. And then, you know, if you want to get private one-on-one coaching, it's in the description as well. So again, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all. And I'm actually not. I don't know if I'm streaming today because I'm making this video, but we'll see. They see him in the draft, cause a motherfucking